Wow, Jan Parker, are you trying to make us all hungry?
It's my job.
It's your job, and you're doing a great one. On the
Thank
comfy
you.
couch right now with me is the cast and director of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime at Tacoma Little Theatre. Chris Surface, you are still managing to be the artistic director, as we say.
That I am.
Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you.
And thank you for always being my amazing backup.
Happy to.
You're slacking on the love notes. I don't see anything.
Next time I'll tuck one in there.
Just checking. Speaking of love notes, this woman is a walking love note. Susie Wilhoff, you used to teach drama at Stadium High School. You were the first drama teacher at SODA. Then you went on to spread yourself across almost every Tacoma Pierce Little Theater type function that could possibly be. Welcome to Cityline. Gosh, I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
You are amazing. You are the director of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. And at one point, you were my daughter's co-parent. And next to you also is Levin Kim. Levin Kim, welcome to Cityline. Look at that face. Wow. You are Siobhan in The Curious Night of the Dog in the Nighttime. Welcome to Cityline, my friend.
Thank you. Glad to be
All
here.
right, so what made the two of you select this? Susie, you go first.
Well, I saw it in 2015 in London and fell in love with it and just loved the way that it told a story in a really different manner, and also the message of the story about our differences and our strengths.
Oh, I saw it in London. I love that. So, Chris, why did you say, or how did you see this, and how did this come together?
I saw it on Broadway in 2017 and
What
fell
are
in
they
love with
paying
it.
you guys at Tacoma Little Theatre?
And fell in love with it. It was one of those shows that I was like, I'll just go see this one. It's a random spin the wheel, see what show comes up.
Yes.
And I was so pleasantly surprised by it and fell in love with it, and then kind of watched as it went through its tour, its regional premieres, and thought, this might be a good show for the theater at some point. And then Susie and I were talking one day, and the title came up, and we're both like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And so Susie actively swooned me to direct this show.
Okay, I'm going to switch this now to Susie and Levin. So, Susie, what was the audition? Well, the question for both of you is, what were the auditions and rehearsals like? So let's do auditions first, Susie, because I don't know this title. So was this a well-known title? Was it for people who only have lots of frequent flyer miles, or what was that audition like?
The auditions, we were very fortunate that we had a number of people audition. We actually have about 40 people audition, and so we went through that. We called back about 20. We did those auditions, and we really tried to look for people who could play not only the four main characters in it, but also play what is called the ensemble, which is 6 people who are on stage all the time and sort of act as Christopher, the main character's brain, and create his environments and watch his story.
So you have 10 people total in the cast on
Yes.
stage.
Yeah.
Wow. So to have 40 people and then to narrow it down to 10, that is not easy.
Yeah.
Tell me why you picked this beautiful face over here full of talent, Susie.
In front of me.
Oh, because what she brought to it was a real, the teacher is a very important person in Christopher's life and a friend, but also a very matter-of-fact supporter of him, not somebody who talks down to him or infantilizes him. And Levin just had this wonderful quality that I really responded to in her audition.
I'm going to jump in for one second, too. One of the neat things, too, this is Levin's first time on our stage, which
Oh,
we love that.
welcome.
But also all 9 other actors, it's their first time on the TLT stage.
Oh, I
So it's 10 actors who've never been on the Tacoma Little Theatre stage.
There we go. I love that. So, Levin, did you know about this play before you auditioned?
I did. I had read a version of it a while ago, and I hadn't read it in a while. I was really excited about it when I saw the audition notice, and yeah, I'm really honored to get to play this character.
So tell us, we're going to have you give us a sneak peek of your character here in just a bit, but tell us what rehearsals have been like.
Rehearsals have been amazing. It's been such a fun collaborative process in general, and Susie's been a wonderful director to work with. I've learned a lot from working with Susie and the rest of the team. Brooklyn is our movement director, and this show really comes through and comes alive with the movement and everything that makes theater special, like all of those elements coming together. And it's been one of the smoothest rehearsal processes that I've been a part of, because everyone is communicating with each other and we're building this world together. And at the same time, we're having fun exploring it. So it's been amazing.
I want to step into that world.
Yes,
you
should.
We've been showing the website so people can purchase tickets. So give us a sneak peek of this school teacher character that Susie mentioned named Siobhan.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So in the show, Siobhan is someone that really connects with Christopher, and at different points of the show also becomes Christopher in different ways because of the relationship that they have forged with one another. And so Christopher is someone that is really special to Siobhan as a teacher. And so this little bit is one of the places where Siobhan is telling and narrating Christopher's mind, basically. And it's how he sees and what he thinks about metaphors, without giving too much away.
Take it away.
I think metaphors should be called a lie, because a pig is not like a day, and people do not have skeletons in their cupboards. And when I try and make a picture of the phrase in my head, it just confuses me, because imagining an apple in someone's eye doesn't have anything to do with liking someone a lot. And it just makes you forget what the person was talking about.
Oh, yes. Okay, your whole face changed. You were no longer 11. I was like, even her mouth changed. Wow, okay, well done. Oh, I want more of that, and that's what we're going to get. So last minute 30 here. What's coming up in the sense of, we've already talked about tickets, what's coming up in education, Chris?
Education, our winter classes start up next week, so if you have young ones in your lives that you'd like to see involved in theater, make sure that you check out our website for that. We have our Murder Mystery Dinner Series coming up, except it's sold out again already. So
yes, of course.
Unfortunate for that one. Then we have coming up, still in the new year, the rest of our season, we have After a Curious Incident, we have Lorca in a Green Dress, which is our partner project with UW-T. We have Bug, which auditions.
Oh, yes.
It's a show. It's definitely going to push some buttons for some people. And those auditions are coming up in the beginning of February. And then we close out with Sylvester Stallone's Rocky on stage as a musical, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Is there anything you won't try?
We'll try anything.
Okay.
We're going to bring you the theater you want, the theater you didn't know you want.
Boy, that should be the theater you want on the front and then the theater you don't want on the back of the shirt. Absolutely. I have to ask, because my daughter and I bought our seat with our name on it. That was the prior campaign. How's Flush going?
Flush is going well. Redoing our bathrooms, which those of you who have been in the theater know that the bathrooms are probably the worst part of the theater. And the new bathrooms will be 11 stalls. We're going to build out the back wall just a little bit, and we're still raising money for it. So if you feel kindness in your heart and want to make your bathrooms better,
here we go.
We're here for you.
Flush away. Thank you, all three of you, for being here today. And
Thanks,
taking
Amanda.
time out, and for the beauty that you are giving Pierce County by staging this show. All right, Jan, I'm coming over after the break. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to be hanging out with Jan Parker when we come back. You don't want to miss that. We'll see you in a bit.